Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. So in this video we're going to be going over where I think Tesla stock is heading in the next 10 years, and I'm going to give you guys my bear case, my base case, my bull case. And do keep in mind that all of this is going to be entirely my opinion and it's not going to be advice whatsoever, so you guys will definitely have to do your own research after watching this video, especially if you're thinking of buying Tesla stock. And before this video starts, I would love it if you guys just quickly went down and left a like on this video. That'd really be awesome for a small YouTuber like me. And without further ado, let's get right into it. So, first of all, my bear case. My bear case is that Tesla, literally all of Tesla's businesses don't do well except the auto business. So Tesla stays just an auto company. But I believe that Tesla will have about 10% of the entire auto market. And the reason why I think this is the absolute bear case is because I realized recently just how utterly screwed the legacy automakers are in terms of catching up with Tesla, because legacy automakers have a significant problem that Tesla doesn't have. So Tesla has a very, very high market cap, which means that they could very easily raise money. And they already have $15 billion in cash. So Tesla can very, very quickly invest into making their cars cheaper, reducing the cost of batteries, making batteries better, giving cars longer range, etc., etc. And regular legacy automakers actually can't really do that because all the legacy automakers have low market caps. And in general, it's just difficult for them to raise money right now just because everybody knows that they have a structurally declining business. So if Ford or GM tried to raise money, it'd be rather difficult for them because they both have market caps of like $30 billion. And for them to raise just $3 billion, which is at least what they'll need to even compete with Tesla somewhat, just to raise $3 billion would be one hell of a headache because they would have to dilute shareholders by like 10%. So it's practically impossible for all the other legacy automakers to get any money right now to invest into electric vehicles. So I think they're all just utterly screwed. Just completely and totally screwed. And that's the bear case. The bear case is that the legacy automakers are screwed. So in this case, they're just an auto company. Yesterday, I did some research and it's expected that by 2030, the auto market will have revenues of $9 trillion per year. Like in 2030, they'll have revenues of $9 trillion. Tesla's revenue, I think, will be about $900 billion. So I think they'll be able to capture at least 10% of the auto market in the bear case. Their profit on this will be $90 billion, so just 10% profits after, all expenses, employees, whatever, which I think is really low. But again, this is my bear case, so I'm being really pessimistic here. And in this case, assuming a PE of 20, Tesla's market cap will be $1.8 trillion, or $1,800 per share. And yes, that is my bear case. I think that is the worst case scenario, that Tesla goes to 1,800. And I realize that the stock is at 600 now, 3 times less. But keep in mind that this is a 10-year time frame. So, 3 times up over 10 years is really not that crazy to consider. Just considering that Tesla went up 10 times in the last 1.5 years. So Tesla can move a lot. Like, Tesla's capable of making this move very easily, which is why I put it as my bear case. Next, on to my base case. Just like in the last scenario for this, Tesla will capture 10% of the auto market, but in addition, Tesla's going to sell batteries to other automakers, and they're going to make an additional 10% of the auto market revenue in battery revenue, right? And the solar business and other businesses inside of Tesla will also do relatively well. In this case, I'm expecting $2 trillion a year of revenue. Yes, $2 trillion. I know that's the market cap of Apple, but I'm serious that this is what I think we could expect in 2030. That Tesla will do as much revenue as Apple's entire market cap. Now, Tesla's profit on the $2 trillion in revenue, I think, will be $200 billion. Again, pretty standard, just 10% profitability here. And Tesla's market cap will be $4 trillion in this case, based off a 20 PE, or $4,000 per share. So in this case, Tesla will go up around 8 times or so from now till 2030, which is, I think realistically, I think that's like what at least it's going to be at. Realistically, I think that's something really realistic to expect, at least in my opinion, of Tesla's valuation in 2030. And I think it's really quite likely that it's going to be at $4,000 a share by 2030. And now on to the big boy price target, the bull case. So in the bull case, Tesla gets 20% of the auto market revenue. They get 10% of the auto market revenue in battery selling. And autonomous vehicles become a big thing. Now, I didn't include autonomous vehicles in any of the other models just because I'm not sure how easy it will be to get past regulators, just because people are going to be freaked out about a car driving itself, you know? So I didn't include autonomous revenue in anything except the bull case, but in the bull case, I think autonomous vehicles will make Tesla owners, like people who own Teslas, $36,000 per year because they're going to drive 20 hours a day and make on average $5 per hour, which I think is really on the low side of things. But you know what? I'm not going to go full ballsy mode, because if I went full crazy mode with this price target, Tesla would have a market cap of like $50 trillion. So I'm keeping it, you know, a bit contained, I guess you could say. But it's still my bull case. I still think that this is very, very bullish take on what could happen with Tesla stock. And Tesla stock off this $36,000 per year will take a 20% cut. And assuming Tesla will have 50 million robo-taxis, autonomous revenues will be about $365 billion, which is pure profit since there are no costs really associated with having autonomous vehicles except for paying some programmers. So it's really low cost. So I'm just assuming pure profit on that side. Tesla's revenue, I think, will be about $3 trillion per year or so. So not much higher than the base case, but the big thing is the profits because of the autonomous revenue. Because of the autonomous revenue, I'm expecting profits of about $600 billion. That's right, $600 billion in profits, which is Tesla's entire market cap currently just in profits. And I think if all of this comes true, and Tesla becomes a massive, massive company who is leading the auto market, leading the battery industry, leading the solar industry, and leading the autonomous vehicles industry, I expect Tesla to have a market cap of $12 trillion or $12,000 per share. So that just about concludes this video. If you guys did enjoy it, I would love it if you guys left a like on this video. That'd be really, really awesome. And I'm going to catch you guys next time. Peace.